Before there was fire, before there was song, there was thirst. The earth cracked beneath the sun, and even the wind carried dust instead of breath. Yet in that silence, they listened, and the land spoke. It whispered of rivers that once danced across its skin, of rain that once kissed its face. And so the tribe began to walk. They followed the shape of dry creeks, the flight of birds, the scent of air before a storm. For where there is water, there is life. And where there is life, there is the spirit of the dreamtime. They learned to read the land like a songline. Cracks in the clay, trails of ants, the bend of a tree. Every mark was a verse written by the ancestors. Water was never just found, it was revealed. Sometimes it hid beneath the sand, waiting for hands that remembered how to dig. Sometimes it gathered in stone bowls carved by time itself. When they finally found a spring, the people did not drink right away. They knelt first. They sang. Because to take from the earth without thanks was to forget who you were. When the first drops touched their tongues, it was not only thirst that ended, it was silence. The sound of water was the voice of the earth returning, gentle, endless, forgiving. They bathed their faces, marked their foreheads, and let the children dance in the puddles. The elder said, "Water remembers every hand that touches it. Treat it as you would treat your own blood." And from that day, every stream, every rain, every tear was sacred. In time, they came to see the land not as ground to walk upon, but as a living body, breathing, dreaming, remembering. Each rock was a bone, each tree a vein, each mountain a heart still beating from the time of creation. To cut into it carelessly was to wound an ancestor. To walk with care was to honor their spirit. And so they painted their stories upon the cliffs, not as decoration, but as dialogue, a way for the land to speak back to those who would come after. When the rains returned, they gathered at the waterhole. Men and women stood opposite one another, holding branches dipped in ochre. They drew circles upon the ground, red for the earth, white for the sky, black for the water below. Then they sang. Their voices rose like thunder and fell like rain. Every beat of the clapstick became the heartbeat of the land. The ceremony was not for asking, it was for remembering. When the rivers swelled again, the tribe did not shout with joy. They bowed their heads. For abundance is a test greater than hunger.
We share this
The elder
land,
told the young, when
this
you drink,
water.
leave some for the earth. When you rest,
with respect.
leave space for the wind. When you walk, leave no wound. And so they promised to protect the rivers that gave them voice, the land that gave them breath, and the sky that gave them dream. That water and land belong to no one. They are only kept for a time in human hands. When the rains faded again and the desert bloomed, they understood. Fire had taught them memory. Sky had taught them faith. But water and land had taught them belonging. For to walk this earth is not to own it, it is to remember it. And as long as the rivers flow, as long as the red earth breathes beneath their feet, the story of the first people will never fade.